Hello students, in this video I am going to explain you the very important theorem from the lesson triangle. The name is basic proportionality theorem. Now we know the basic proportionality theorem is also called a Thales theorem because it was introduced by a famous Greek mathematician Thales, and hence it is also called Thales theorem. According to Thales, if a line is drawn, this is the line DE, if the line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, the line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle which intersects the other two sides. Here, these are the other two sides. The line intersects other two sides in two distinct points. Then the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. The other two sides are divided in the same ratio. Now let's see what is the given part in the statement. So I am writing here the given part. As we know, the given part is if a line drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides in two distinct points. This all part is the given part. So we will write a given in triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, we will write line DE parallel to line BC. Line DE parallel to line BC. Also, we will write DE intersects to A, B, and AC at two distinct points, that is point D and point E, respectively. You will write here because at a time we have mentioned these two sides. So you will write respectively. So this is the given part. Now what we need to prove here? We need to prove, I'm writing here under the point to prove, we need to prove line DE. As we know, see this line DE, which is parallel to BC, divides other two sides in the equal ratio. Now let's find what is the ratio of that AB. So D point is dividing AB in two parts. So the ratio of this line is, I'm going to write here, the ratio is AD upon DB equals to AE upon EC. AD upon DB equals to AE upon EC. This statement we need to prove. Now, how to prove? So before going for the theorem, let's see if any construction part is there. Yes, there is a construction part. So here we are going to plot two altitudes, like I am going to draw here. You can see here one altitude we are going to plot on that side, and the other one altitude I'm going to draw on base AB. The first altitude I have drawn to base AC, and the second altitude I'm going to draw here on the base AB. Now, since these are the altitudes, let's mark the perpendicular sign. Here I'm going to mark the perpendicular sign. So let's mark it as this is perpendicular line to base AC. I'm going to mark here F. Okay, this will be F and this is G. This is F and this is G. So I have marked here F and G. This is also perpendicular. So under construction part, we will write to construct altitudes. To construct altitudes, let me clear you which altitudes we have constructed. We have constructed here altitude EF to base AB and altitude DG to base AC. So let's write this thing under construction part. So here I'm going to write it. Construction, we will write construction, draw EF perpendicular to AB and draw DG perpendicular to AC. These two lines we have constructed. Also, one more construction part is required here to join DC and BE. So here I'm going to join DC. Let's join DC. This is also the construction part to join DC and BE. Second one is BE. So that I'm going to join here. You can see you will use a scale and you will join these 2 points. Please make sure that you are going to use a scale. These 2 points we have joined here. So you will mention this point also under the construction point, as I am writing here, to join the points and join DC and BE. So here I have explained you what is the given part, what is to prove, and what is the construction. So let's have a look on the given part again. As we know, in triangle ABC, DE parallel BC, DE intersects to AB and AC at point D and point E respectively. And we need to prove here AD upon DB equals to AE upon EC. That is, we need to prove. For this, we have done the construction. We have drawn EF perpendicular to AB. Here you can see this is EF perpendicular to AB and DG perpendicular to AC. I have shown here DG perpendicular to AC. Also, we have joined DC and BE. DC and BE we have joined. Now we will start to write the theorem. Now we'll start to write the theorem. Let's see what is to prove. Okay, now in proof, we are going to select triangle ADE and triangle BDE. I will show you this is triangle ADE and triangle BDE. So ADE and BDE, we will select these 2 triangles. Let's find their area and then we will find the ratio of their areas. So here I'm going to find area of triangle ADE. As we know, area of triangle is half into base into height. So let's substitute their values. Half into what is the base of ADE? ADE ka base hai AD, and what is its height? Height is EF. Now here I want to tell you, see why we have selected base AD, because we know the altitude FE, altitude means height. Height is available to AD and AB. That we know altitude FE is available to the side AD and AB. So here we are going to select the base AD in triangle ADE and height EF. As we can see, it is our construction. So I have written this, the value of area of triangle ADE. Let's find the area of triangle BDE. Now I'm writing here area of triangle BDE. The area of triangle BDE again half into base into height, and again we are going to write here half, and as we know the base of BDE, you can see here BDE, as EF is the height to whole AB side, right? EF is the height to whole AB side. DB is also the part of AB, that we know DB is also the part of AB. So we are going to select base DB means BD of the selected triangle. I will again repeat, as we have selected the triangle BDE, I'm going to write the base BD and height EF, as both the things are available here in the diagram, you can see. So let's write BD as a base and height is again EF, as we can see here. Now these are the 2 areas. One area is of area of triangle ADE and the other one is area of triangle of BDE. Let's find the ratio of the areas of these 2 triangles. I'm going to write area of triangle ADE upon area of triangle BDE equals to, let's write the values of these 2, half into base AD and height EF, as we have found here in this equation, upon BDE. BDE's area is half into base is BD into height is EF, as we have found here. 1 upon 2 will get cancelled. EF will get cancelled, which is equal to AD upon BD. So finally, we are on the conclusion, area of triangle ADE upon area of triangle BDE equals to AD upon BD, which is equation 1. AD upon BD, which is equation 1. So here I have found equation 1. Now again I'm going to find the another one ratio, that is the area of triangle ADE and the area of triangle CDE. Ratio of the areas of triangle ADE and the triangle CDE. So that will be my next step. I'm going to write here. So let's write. Diagram is there in front of you. I am finding now the next one. Here I'm solving. Area of triangle ADE. This time I'm going to select the base on right hand side. So this one you can see DG is the height. DG is the height on AC, right? DG is the height or altitude on AC. So I am going to select, this time I'm going to select base AE. Base is AE of the same triangle ADE. So here I'm going to write base AE and height DG. So let's write base AE and height DG. So area of triangle ADE is equal to, again the same thing, half into base into height, which is equal to 1/2 into, what is the base we are going to consider here, AE, and the height to AE is DG. This is the value of area of triangle ADE this time. Now the next triangle I'm going to select area of triangle CDE. Again the same formula, half into base into height and half, as it is base we know CDE ka base hai CE because the height is available to CE and the height of CE is DG. You just need to extend CE. If you will produce CE to A, you will come to know that is DG is the height to the whole AC, right? DG is the height to whole AC, and therefore we are going to write the same here. Yes. So I have found both the values, and as I said you, I'm going to write the ratio of these two areas of triangle. Here I have got area of triangle CDE, and let's find the ratio of area of triangle ADE upon area of triangle CDE equals to, as we know, area of triangle ADE, we have half into AE into DG, half into AE into DG upon half into CE into DG. I have just written the solved values. So let's check if anyone is going to cancel. Yes, we know half will get cancelled, DG will get cancelled, and finally we will get the value of the ratio of area of triangle ADE and area of triangle CDE is AE upon CE. AE upon CE, which is equation number 2. Now let's see equation 1 and equation 2. Let's see equation 1 and equation 2. And now we are going to compare these two equations. We are going to compare these two equations. Yes, I have written here both the equations that we have found, and let's compare them. As we know, the numerator of this is area of triangle ADE, and the numerator of second is also area of triangle ADE. So that since the triangle is one, their areas will also be same. The areas will be same. So area of triangle ADE is common. Let's compare the denominators of ratios. Now, as we know, a triangle DDE and triangle CDE. Just see, have a look at the both the triangles. Now, if you will see the triangles, both the triangles are having same base here. Can you see? DE is the same base to both the triangles. DE is the same base. I'm going to repeat the triangles. See, we are talking about this one, DDE. You can see this triangle here, and the second triangle can show you CDE. So these two triangles, I'm going to try to sort out these two triangles. And if you will see the common part of these two triangles, you will be able to see here. This is the base, DE. DE is the base, which is the common base, right? DE is the base, which is the common base of these two triangles, and also these two triangles are lying between two same parallels, two common parallels. So because we know the property is there, the triangles lying in the same parallels and based on the same base having the equal areas, and therefore these two triangles will also have the equal areas. So we will write one statement here as a property, and the property is, since, so I'm writing here, the property is, since both the triangles based on the same base, both the triangles based on the same base, DE, both the triangles based on the same base, DE also, they are lying between the same parallels, we can say their areas will be equal. So here I'm going to conclude their areas will be equal. So therefore I'm writing here area of triangle BDE equals to area of triangle CDE. If the areas of these two triangles will also be equal, then what can we say about equation 1 and 2? As already we have compared the numerators, and the numerators are equal. The numerators are same. Already we have compared them. The numerators are same. Here we have proof that the denominators are also same. If the denominators are also same, then the ratios will be also same. So from equation 1 and equation 2, we can conclude that the left hand sides are equal, and therefore the right hand sides will also be equal. So let's write the last conclusion, like I'm writing here from 1 and 2. From 1 and 2, we can write A D upon DB equals to A E upon EC. Why we can write this? Because we know the left hand sides are equal, so we have written these ratios are equal. These ratios are equal and hence true. So this is the basic proportionality theorem. Here I have shown you, I explained you all the things, how to prove, and what are the important parts in this. This is very, very easy. You just have to practice it and try to understand it more clearly. If you have any kind of doubt, you can put your queries in a chat box. For today, we are going to stop here. In the next video, I will explain you the next converse of basic proportionality theorem. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you.